Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 49. Check 49. Hey. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Blood.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry. Motion.
From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Kill. Turn up. Express. Hey, check. Gun. Check my 45.
Now Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Ready. 20. No.
Newton on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down. Hey, ready? Check my 47. We own it. We own it.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son. He's coming. Hey! Here we go. He's coming. Double up.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
You got nothing. Great.
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I smell fear in that offense. Hey! Hey, alert 33. Alert!
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Regular. Run. 54 is Mike. Check.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
34. Jump rock now.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And this is complete to Moore, the comebacker. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check safety, check safety. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Let's go. Gun.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
33. You better be ready. Don't be scared. Hurry. Real. Hurry.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check. Lucky. King. Hurry. Hey, one set. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted.
And we're trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Hurry! I got motion. Check three. Check. Real. Check.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Mike's by 4. Let's go. Mike's 54.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. 6-0 our score after one. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. To throw is Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line. Ready what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jake Ryan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield, and he's going to keep it here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Point it right. Check the tight.
Mayfield with it once more. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mayfield to throw it. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Mayfield looks to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to him again. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Set. 88. Mike 34. You're not ready. You're not ready. Slam. Slam. Gun.
Off play action. Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Up, left. Check hot route. Hot.
Following the interception, Mayfield. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Set. 180. Mike is 50. Run. 59. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 9. Go. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Check.
Throwing, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, this is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Newton throwing again. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, alert 33. Hey, orbit. I got you.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the run, Newton going to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Get that quarterback. And
Throwing is Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Newton now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch that end. Tight end's right.
A handoff. McCaffrey running right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Newton. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up into 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Right here.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Mike 54. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Alert, 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 alert. Check. Real.
Mayfield now from the 50. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Check. 180. 47. Kings. It's our time.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. McManus's point after is good. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Get that ball. Get that ball. 20.
Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Let's get off the field,
Now Cam, option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They fake the give. Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
A gain of 14. First down, Carolina.
That's it. Ready? Shoot. Oh, you got deep? Hey.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 42-yard line.
That's it. Look at him. He's coming. Check him. Check him. You. Gun.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 30.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now Newton on first down. That's complete to Cobb. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To the air again, Newton. Being chased out, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Brooks Reed able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Third and long.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Check it out, Reed. Say.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Third and long for Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down right around the 27th. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Panthers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this one complete to Smith. 20, 10. They're all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Check 37, check 37.
They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little. Because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready? Ready. Check back 47. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
What are you? McKinney? Check 45.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
I'm coming.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, alert! Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check 13.
They'll go again with Lindsey. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hurry, hurry. 47's the Mike, boys. 47.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got a moonwalk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. All day. All day. Mike 5-9. Mike 5-9. I'm coming for you, son. Up. 59 Mike.
Now Mayfield. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's put that team on.
He's back to throw. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
180. 54. Mike 54. Hurry. They're running it. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Mayfield. Complete. Smith has it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, alert, alert. Alert, alert.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Regular.
Lindsey going to try and run it in, and he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do? And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Switch. Express. 34. On the ball.
They'll look to throw. Caught by Cobb. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Newton to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Christian McCaffrey. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Gun. Hey, let's go.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
First down, Carolina.
Ready? Ready? Let's go, hey. Go, Mike. Rap. Mike 34. Scoot. Hey, let's get in them holes.
He'll look to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Today's final score, Broncos 26, Panthers 25.